So psychologists will tell you that when we interact with something that we don't understand, we try to contextualize it in terms that we do understand. Or in other words, we reckon it in terms that we do understand. Now, reckoning something mathematically basically means to divide by the things you understand, right? So if you see 10, but you don't understand 10, but you do understand 2, you reckon it in terms of 2, you go, okay, that's 5 2s, now I can understand it. That's what happens psychologically when we encounter something that we don't understand. That can play into how we actually visually perceive it. Now, I think that something even more reality-based and consciousness-based happens when we're dealing with something that is not of our four-dimensional reality, or in other words, something that is higher dimensional. So now we're talking about something that not only we don't understand because of familiarity, but we can't understand because of our framework. When something higher dimensional peeks through into these 4 dimensions and we can't understand its actual nature, I think that our consciousness and our eyes, in a very, very real sense, they do divide it by the things that we do understand, and that we no longer have just a psychological overlay that we place onto it in our visual cortex or whatever. I think we actually physically see in it the things that we can understand. So I think very real psychological phenomenon happens in a very real physical sense when it comes to higher dimensional things. Your consciousness divides it, and your eyes see the elements of it that you do understand.